Welcome back, everybody. Welcome if you're new. Today we're in the 305 sprint cars here at Knoxville. Ran a pretty good time in practice. Track's getting a little bit worn out to start with, and already through practice. I'm hoping we can get around like a 2-3 in qualifying, because I can't speak. The track's starting to get a little bit more worn out as we go. Through 1 and 2, there's a small line through the whole bottom of the corner, and 3 and 4, it's just a little bit going in, and then the exit's kind of okay. You just have to watch out for that, but hopefully we could have a pretty good qualifying time. Try to get as much speed as we can going in. You got to be a little careful on, like, when you're first getting out in a car, because there's more fuel in the car, so the back end wants to kick out a lot more. But really, you just want to stay just above the slick. Try to go up there and come down off the bottom as straight as we can. Hopefully that's a decent lap. Ran a 305, that's not great by any means. I'm just going to try to run the low side here in 3 and 4. Hopefully we don't get too sideways. I clipped the apron a little bit, kind of pushed us up just to try to stay straight. Maybe that lap would have been a little quicker. 279, not great by any means. I was hoping to get down to like a 2-3, like they were up there for the pole and stuff, so that was unfortunate. Did not run very well there, and everybody is qualified, so we qualified 5th. We're gonna be right in the middle of the pack to start with. Out of 10 cars, we are car number 2. Hopefully we can gain some spots through this race. Starting on the bottom is gonna be a little rough, I feel like, because turn 1's not very good on the bottom. So hopefully we can manage that to start out with and gain some spots through the race is my hope. And I was gonna run a Martinsville race in the next gen car, but when I went to go run it, there was like nobody running, so couldn't really do that, unfortunately. Those cars are kind of tough there. Like, the brakes lock up pretty easily, and you can easily overdrive the corners. I thought there was 5 gears on those things, but there was only 4 at Martinsville, so I don't know if the short tracks are only 4 gears or something like that. I have no clue. I thought I remember driving them, like, last season or the season before, and there was 5 gears when they first came out, but maybe they changed them. I'm not sure. But waiting on somebody to grid up. It's probably like 9th, 10th, something like that back there. Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, we don't have 9th place. So waiting on him to join up. Hopefully we can have a pretty good race here. There's 9th place, so we should be ready to go. If you guys enjoy this kind of racing, hit that like button. If you want to see some more of it, hit subscribe. If you want to see more, you can unsubscribe at any time. It is free. But it helps me out a lot. And hopefully we can get a pretty good result starting in the middle of the pack. It's going to be hard to pass for sure. Hopefully people mess up, hit the apron at the bottom, or just get too slick. But it seems like a lot of people are really fast here. So I'm not expecting to get up through the field very much. Probably going to be a very close race up front. First place might be able to get away some off the start. And then second place might be battling with the rest of us. So first place might end up pulling away some. That usually ends up happening a lot at this track. But yeah, I'm going to end up running these, and then I think I'm going to run the super late models that are also here too, because Knoxville is just a lot of fun in the bigger horsepower cars. Because you get so high up the track when it gets slick and keep your speed up there, it's just like such a huge difference in where you start running and where you finish running in the race. I definitely want to run the super late models as well. Since, like, nobody wanted to run Martinsville this morning, which is unfortunate. Radio check. Can you hear me over there? There might have been more people running Martinsville, like, the next time they ran, but I didn't want to wait 2 hours to run it. I'd rather just get this race in, and I think I'm just going to do the super late model, like I said. Do it pretty early. 4th place was slacking a little bit. 2nd place slacked a little bit, too. Try to hold the bottom here, not get on the apron. Guy that started in 4th is back to our outside. Try to stick right down here, not hit the apron. That was a really good corner. We are on the inside of 3rd place now. Get the car angled through it, but 1 and 2 is just not as fast in the bottom. Maybe I'll be able to clear him in 3 and 4 like we did the last corner to the other guy. Nice. I'll take that. Got from 5th to 3rd. I'm really shocked by that, to be honest. Did not think we were going to be able to do that. Water temp when you can, what? That makes no sense. Definitely haven't hit anything, so I don't think we have a water temp problem. If we do, that's a glitch and a half. But 25 laps here. Race is going to go by super quick. No cautions. I'm happy we got up to third at least. So that was a great start. Still want to try to hook the very bottom in 3 and 4 because it seems like it's a little quicker at the moment. A little bit higher in 1 and 2. Try to stay out of the slick to keep your momentum up. Then 3 and 4, I'm going to try to arc it in and try to get a good run off the bottom. But it gets a little slick when you get into it. Like the back tire wants to slick out. Don't want to get into the 5 here either. See, his arm's going crazy. It's just funny looking. Gonna be able to get under him here. I don't think I'm gonna be able to clear him though. Had a really good run through the corner though. 3 and 4 is definitely fast on the bottom. 1 and 2 is just not as fast as we need it to be able to make that pass though. I really do want to make the pass in 3 and 4 if I get a good enough run in 1 and 2. I need to set that up before the 3 and 4 low line goes away. Because that low line is going to end up going away at some point. Because it is getting pretty slick through the whole corner. And we're just moving up slowly in 1 and 2. The leader's kind of doing like that arc method in 1 and 2, which is interesting. I don't really like that as much in 1 and 2. I feel like I get really slick doing it. But he's doing it in both corners. So that's very interesting. Let's see if we could replicate what he's doing. Yeah, the back end just kicks out a lot on me. I just don't run it the right way in 1 and 2. Try to keep a momentum up on the high side here. Because you're basically full throttle around this whole track anyways. And with the small motor, you want to keep the car moving as much as possible. Try to run the bottom again in 3 and 4 since we got room behind us. It does start to slide up off the corner though. It's starting to lose the speed necessary to make the pass coming off the corner, which is unfortunate. 5 car's trying to run that line now, which is interesting. See if we can pull it off in 3 and 4. It does get sideways still. You saw the 5 car do the same thing. His back end kicked out on him. It does cut off a decent amount of the corner, but if you get sideways, it's going to lose some speed. And it's going to kind of negate what you did. So I think I'm just going to try to stay straight through the corner for the most part. But I'm happy we made those 2 spots up in the start of the race. That made a big difference. Because we got, oh, they're wrecking behind us. As I look up in my mirror, I was going to say we have a pretty good gap back, and the red car is getting spun out behind us in the mirror. So rip to 4th place. I don't know what number that was. Definitely starting to get really high up the track going into these corners now, just because where everybody's running, it's pushing the grip up and up. Yeah, the bottom's starting to get so worn out, it looks like, but I just don't want to venture down there like they are. I want to stay just outside the slick, keep my car straight, try to keep as much momentum as I can, as low as I can, without getting sideways. Got a little too low there. The back end got barely in the slick, but didn't really kick out on me, so we're all right. I'm hoping that the 5 car keeps trying to do that line and gets like sideways through one of these corners or something, lets me catch back up to him a little bit. I'm trying to stay as close to the slick line as possible with my front tires, like in it with my front tire, my front left, but kind of keep out of it with my back right. Because that's where most of your grip comes from. There is a wrecked car. That was the red car that behind us that got wrecked. So there might be something happening when he gets back there. Stay out of his way. Let's see if somebody gets wrecked in our mirror. Oh, yep. He pulled right up in front of the yellow car. I'm all up in the slick now. I was just watching them. He definitely sabotaged that yellow car, but because I'm guessing that's the one that got into him. I really lost a ton of time through that corner when I was looking up in the mirror. I just wasn't paying too much attention where I was running.
About 5 to go here.
5 laps to go already. Race goes by super quick in the 305s. Leader and second place nearly got in the wall with their back right. If that happens, they might get turned up into the wall and wreck out of the race. So let's not try to do that ourselves. First place just running through the slick and then coming up off the corner. Maybe it's just like cutting off the corner to start with. There's a weird like visual glitch there with the leader. It looked like his back right was like up in the wall up there. Yeah, it looks like he's like going up on a berm on the wall almost with his back right tire. Either that or his back right's just floating. Oh, here's the wrecked car again. Maybe he's gonna go back and finish the job. I don't know. Maybe he's not satisfied with him just losing a spot. That yellow car went super high. Oh, I'm watching him on my mirror, about to hit the wall. Oh yeah, he slowed him way up again. That guy's probably gonna get protested, to be honest, the red car. I would not be surprised one bit about that.
One more.
Got a lap car in front of us, this purple Hoosiers car. Last lap, just have to not end up in the lap car. We should finish third, and I'll be happy with that. Which way are you gonna go, my dude? Just gonna stay out of his way, and we're gonna come home third. I'll take that. Starting third, not a very good qualifying time.
Good win, Mick. Thank you, buddy.
Yeah, good race, good win. That was fun.
Yeah, it was a good race, guys. Probably one of the best races I had in the 305s, to be honest.
Probably
yeah,
not.
Mick, we had nothing for you, man. You just had that bottom roll, and I tried to get it.
Oh yeah, he was fast
like
over
I had
there.
in the last race. Just couldn't get it this one.
He was
Good
very
job.
fast. Are they Australian? I just want to know. 5 car, Australian. The 1 car is Canadian. I could tell the Australian accent. I didn't know what the 1 car was because he didn't talk very much. But that was a fun race. I want to go and see what happened with these guys. Oh my, this was a lot to see what went back and happened. Because I saw in my mirror, as soon as I looked up, he was getting wrecked. I don't know what happened, if he got in the wall, got too sideways, what happened. Because this was his last lap counted with time before it looked like he pitted. Or he had like a black flag or something, I'm not sure. 7 car kept having a lower entrance, and that's my guess on what happened. Because the 9 car was like going in high, coming off a little lower. 7 car would go in lower and keep that line. He did not keep that line that time. Yeah, the 7 car just straight up got into him there. Unfortunate for the 10 car for sure. Because the 9 car was keeping his line right there, and the 7 car was pushing up from being too low. Never got his car turned, and it just went straight. Wrecked him out of the way. 10 car, 9 car just turned out of nowhere. Maybe he got on the gas and it got him loose or something. I don't know. That was really unfortunate for the 10. Ooh, that guy hit him too. And then he came all the way back. Got all the way back to him, like just slowing up and stuff. Let us go by, which was nice. At least he was letting us go by. And then 4 car nearly gets into the 7 there, but the 4 car should notice the red car up here. Oh yeah, he goes super low. Does a slider, doesn't really make it happen, gets into the 9. The 9 car just kind of in the way at that point. That's why he didn't go back. That's why he went back and did it again, because he got pushed up out of the way. And he wanted to get revenge on him. Oh, geez, this is what's happening. 7 car's running right with the 4 once again. And he's just going to take a right. Get up in his way. 7 car slows up at least. Doesn't get into the wreck. Gets into the wall, though. Losing the spot to the 3 car. Does he, actually? Yeah, the 7 car. Wow, he falls all the way back to 8th. What the hell? Yeah, the 7 car, or the 9 car is just slowing him up a ton. Never actually gets into him yet. Let's see if he wrecks him here or anything. Yeah, he's going to put him in the wall. 7 car backs out of it to not get put in the wall. Like, this is so frustrating at this point, but the 7 car did get into the 9, but I never condone what the 9 is doing at all. He's just trying to get revenge and retaliation on him, which I don't blame, but at the same time, like, he's just losing so many spots. The 6 and 8, the 9 car ends up in a wreck because of that. And that was the last lap, it looks like. Yeah, that was lap 25, where they're sending it in at the end. 9 cars are sitting here trying to block the 7. He's getting all loose, gets into the 8. 6 cars actually get by the 8 there at the end, too. So the 8 car didn't gain or lose any spots. The 7 car lost all the spots, which is just unfortunate. But that was a good race. I want to go back to the very beginning where we got by those 2 guys. We had a really good start Like, it seemed like us three on the bottom really got into the gas really quick once the 1 did. I was sitting back a little bit too far on the 5 though. I could have been up closer. 4th place was slacking. 2nd place was slacking a little bit, but he did what he could being in 2nd. That bottom didn't have the run you needed in 1 and 2, but 3 and 4 had so much speed off the start. Like, it worked so well. Was able to get clear of the 9 car at that point, but still on the inside of the 3. We get all the way up to his front wheel, but he's going to pull right back by going down the back stretch, but stays on his back left wheel, so he can't get down. Able to run 3 and 4, not get loose. I'm actually all the way in the slick, which is surprising. And able to pull up in front of him. And I was actually able to get to the inside of the 5. I was really fast in the beginning. I was super fast in the first few laps until that bottom started going away and I couldn't hold it as much anymore. Because 3 and 4, I was killing it on the bottom. Where did I get like such a really good run on him? I think it was here. Had a pretty good run in 1 and 2. Went high and then low, I think. Oh no, I didn't really go low there. Where did I get side by side with him? Maybe this next lap? Oh yeah, he went super high in 1 and 2, so I take the low side. Actually able to hold it pretty decently, and I thought I was going to be able to clear him here. But I didn't run it well enough. I got a little too sideways there. And I pushed up a little bit, so I let off the gas. And that was all she wrote for trying to get by the 5 car. I was really trying to get by him early on because I knew passing was going to be so tough. We were pretty much the same speed the rest of the race. I lost a little bit of time because I was watching all the wrecks and stuff behind me, what was going on, which was very entertaining. But happy to come home 3rd at least. Probably shouldn't lose any iRating. Might actually gain the slightest bit since we finished 3rd, being car number 2 out of 10. It will be the slightest bit of gain, if any. So it'll be interesting to see what we get. But let's go see the results and see if we gained or lose any. And the 9 car is probably going to get protested by the 7 is my guess. Alright, results are in. Strength of field was 24.73. Not a bad strength of field. There was 2 splits because there was about 20 people that registered, 19 to 20, give or take a person. So ran pretty well. Started 5th, finished 3rd. We actually gained 13. I'll take that. Better than losing any. Almost back up to 4,100. Number 1 car just over 4,600 at this point. So nice, good race. Had a pretty good lap overall. We were the 3rd fastest lap as well. So 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and then 4th all in a row for fastest laps, going by that at least. But wish we would have been able to get by the 5 car and might have actually had a quicker lap on that same lap of 4 that they did. But I think that's when I would... Actually, no, I had it on 4. Never mind. He had it on 2. I was thinking I had it on 2 and they had it on 4. I'm stupid. Never mind. I thought that's the lap I was going inside of the 5 car and lost a lot of... Like, not a lot of time, but lost a little time on that lap. But it was fun. I knew the 1 car was probably going to get out to a lead and it was going to be hard to catch him because everybody else behind him would start battling. So that's what usually happens at this track with these cars. Usually the leader can get off ahead unless they really start to mess up and run a bad line or something. But I don't think if I would have gotten the pole, I would have actually kept it because the way the 1 car was running, that line from high to bottom, it was just killing me through the corner coming off. And I could not run that like he could. He was running really well at that point, and I couldn't run that low. I had to keep my car a little bit higher than the slick, try to keep the car rolling and the motor revved up because I just get too sideways when I would run down there. So fun race overall. Happy we finished 3rd from where we started. I was able to make a couple passes in the first couple laps while the bottom in 3 and 4 was good. But appreciate you guys for watching as always. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the race. Let me know if you run this race or have ran this race this week and how it went. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.